Okay. My name is Teresa Moulton. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Change Management Review, and I'm here with Dana Houston Jackson of 1898 and Company, and she is one of our best presenters that we have had at our events, and we're so happy to have her talking about humanizing data analytics and change metrics in our Lead Change Conference coming up this November. So Dana, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about your presentation?
All right. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. My team and I really focus on helping clients with complex changes around people, process, strategy, and culture. And data analytics has a lot to do with influencing each one of those categories. So as a boots on ground change practitioner, I've got real practical and kind of firsthand observations. And I tend to give some no nonsense advice that can be put into action right away. One of my observations here that's coming in from my various channels and from our engagements on multiple disciplines and fields is that there's a good number of our executive sponsors and our frontline managers, they're drowning in data and numbers. And the data that's being provided and the way it's being provided and interpreted is not helping them to make quick and kind of accurately focused decisions. So in my session with you, coming up in Leading Change here is we're going to hone in on that root issue that I think burns up time and money and resources around a good number of their change projects, and kind of get some on the ground advice in play that potentially could help refocus on real work, real world evidence-based results and the metrics that tell us, are we going in the right direction? And at what point do we shift gears?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that we were really excited to have you speak at this conference, because there's so many assumptions about change management metrics, and then there's confusion between just metrics for adoption and then metrics that prove the success of the initiative and the investment that the companies are making in it. And I think your ability to kind of discern between those and give examples and so forth is really going to make a huge difference to the folks who attend.
Good. I hope so. I certainly appreciate that. The other aspect of it too is we've done quite a bit of change work already in our organizations. Right? And there's some issues that are preventing the sustainment of all that good work that we've already made. And so metrics and that concept of it, I believe, is a root cause in some of that sustainment issue. So I don't want anyone to have to waste their time and effort in what they're doing. I think there's a link here too to the talent drain that's happening around the world, and some increasing frustrations with our talent around the whole process and performance management systems and company and that discipline. It's a discipline that we're standing up in 1898 more robustly as an offering. We have project management, you have change management, but there is an actual discipline called process and performance management.
Right.
And so the triangle of those disciplines, which bring about some transparency and some visibility around strategic metrics all the way through the organization down to our change metrics, is a link we have to make.
That's great. Well, Dana, thank you so much for your time. We're very excited that you're going to be working with us in November on this presentation. And if people want to get a hold of you, they can get you on LinkedIn, right?
Absolutely. That's
Dana
the easiest
Houston.
way. Dana
Okay.
Houston Jackson.
Okay, great.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Teresa.
Thanks, Dana.